However, it depends on the definition of modernity. Finally, Islam as a religion is totally against killing innocent lives, and it does not teach the act of barbarism. At the same time, it does not stop its followers from defending their rights, no matter how powerful the aggressor is. Well as conservative aroma. He called for a legal reform and the reinterpretation of Islamic law according to modern conditions. While critical of the West, he believed that it was necessary to borrow or assimilate what was good from it. Other notable Islamic modernists include Rashid Riza and Sayyid Ahmad Khan and Muhammad Iqbal in the Indian subcontinent. However, Sheikh Badiuzzama Sayyid Nursi was one of the champions of Islam in the 20th century Muslim world. He not only resisted against the Kemalist suppression and atrocities, but also responded academically to the West. His writings, especially his Risale-e-Nur, constituted a new Ilmul Kalam that advocated a balanced approach on the religion and modernity. His interpretation of the Holy Quran provided in strong arguments for the usefulness and relevance of Islam in the contemporary world. His debates over the issues of culture and civilization, religion and science, ethics and philosophy are too provocative and agitate the minds of intellectuals and scholars to cope with the challenges of the society in the religion-based paradigm. Muhammad Abduhu and Said Nursi, both with regard to their political thoughts during their times, had been very severe opponents of foreign colonization over the Islamic world. Muhammad Abduhu opposed local domination of the Britishers over Egypt and participated in the Urabi movement, and he started to bring out a journal, Al-Urwatul Wusqa, to incite the masses against the scholars, against the serious interference of Britishers in the internal affairs of Egypt and the matters of Al-Jamil Azhar. The journal soon became the true interpreter to call for independence from autocratic and tyrant domination of the Britishers and to get rid of the slavery from their cross. Both the reformers also warned the people of their countries to blind following of European civilization and culture. Sheikh Badiuzzama Said Nursi from the very beginning struggled for the awareness of people to the religion and to save them from the atheistic thoughts, purify their minds and hearts, and to make public the reality of Western culture, which is deceptive and misguiding and religious affairs of the Muslims. Nursi called the Muslims to adopt the means that would strengthen their true and pure Islamic belief. But when the Britishers and colonial forces entered into Istanbul to launch an attack on the Islamic world and made an extensive raid, Nursi incited the masses for jihad against them and also advised the Muslims to overcome upon the hopelessness and despair which was dominated in their minds. At the time when resistance movement started against occupiers and colonists in the city of Anatolia of Turkey, Nursi issued a decree before 112 renowned scholars to support the movement. When the fame of his jihad and diversified effort in this regard against the colonial forces and enemies of Islam spread to far away, countries, the government of Mustafa Kemal invited Mursi many times to talk with him, but Mursi refused to cooperate with the Turkish government completely on the basis of negative policy of the government towards Islam and its negligence regarding religious affairs. When Nursi found an opportunity to speak before the representatives of the Turkish parliament, he, during his speech, incited and provoked them to not accept European culture and to leave its following, as well as to oppose the British occupation of forcibly, and to adopt the Islamic teaching by heart. Now I am shortening my writing,
Time is already
and I am only reading conclusion. Muhammad Abdu and Sheikh Nursi, both of them among the motivators to complete Muslim unity and Islamism, and its great representatives and supporters. They both were coordinator of Islamic beliefs and thoughts among the entire Muslim world as far as their religions, communities and nations are concerned. They both were strong opponents of foreign colonization, suppression and occupation of Muslim countries. As far as Western culture and civilization are concerned, Nursi commended Western public conveniences and services only if these are not harmful to fundamental Islamic concepts and beliefs. And these are not based on fallacious and misguiding acts. Nursi also clarified that the factors of misguiding the materialistic Western philosophy on which Western civilization is established. He presented the Quranic alternatives before them to obtain success in both the world. Nursi, Abdu also rejected the materialistic Western philosophy, while he supported the action of adjustment between the Western culture and Islamic culture on the basis of reconciliation. Adopt whatever is good and leave whatever is bad. Both of them called for reform of educational system and method. They asserted to take important means to save the Muslim nation as a whole from the backwardness, deterioration, decline, downfall and corruption in Muslim belief, and to protect Muslims from the atheistic thoughts and false beliefs. Both of them also warned the Muslims of following the Western economic system, which is based on capitalism and interest riba, and informed them about the dangerous consequences and its evil results. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.